see. I think I'm probably live by now, right?
Greetings, mortals, and welcome, hopefully, to more Bloodborne.
So I don't actually have an easy way of checking whether it's actually gone live or not. So because I have to actually go over to the computer, but the live page doesn't seem to load up properly. So we're gonna head over to Central Yarnum. So I haven't figured out how I'm gonna take out this boss, but I'm ready to give it a few more attempts. I've taken up my typical position a bit closer to the television and a bit to the right, because sitting directly in front of the TV, it's for chumps. Kind of loser sits in front of the television. So anyway, so I'm gonna see whether I can get this done. So I'm gonna give it a couple more attempts, and if I don't manage to well, I say that I'm going to give it a couple more attempts, but it occurs to me that it is a non-trivial endeavor to get there. Also, these guys have a lot of detail that I couldn't see before they were further away from the TV. It's actually really bizarre to think of just how much detail there is in this kind of stuff these days. Because, you know, you stand a couple feet away from the television. Iframes for the win. That's it. Alright, so that goes down. We've got 3 healing potions now. Excuse me. I'm going to make an attempt to see if there's... Is there anywhere else that I could go that I haven't explored? I don't think that getting more EXP at the rate that I'm getting it is going to give me particularly relevant results, so I don't think there's much reason for me to sort of just sit around. Sort of like farm EXP, so to speak. But at the same time, I feel like there might be something you can do. So down there... That was pretty linear. I don't think that's going to help me any. Over here's pretty linear. I think this whole place is reasonably linear. I don't think it's got a huge amount of variation on where I can go. So I'm just going to let these guys get pwned by the rock. So we're just going to keep going. Take out this guy up here. Take out this bad boy. I don't know why I aggroed both of them. Oh right, I could go down here. Where does this go? Oh right, this goes to the place where that pig was. So is there... I'm kind of tempted to drop into that hole just to see what happens. Because I was thinking that the hole was meant to kill the pig. but there's no reason to be in there at all. Really. Like, the pig kind of gives you a shortcut. I don't know if this is just going to be me falling to my death, or if it's going to be something interesting. So, since I don't know which, let's do it. That's me dropping to my death. Alright, that's easy. So we don't have any reason to go there, and that means that we legit do not have much reason to be going down there. I suspect that if you kill the pig once, it probably stays dead. It takes about 2,000. Oh, hi. It takes about 2,000 thingamabobbers. About 2,500 maybe. So about 2,500 souls. Oh, too long. Or too late. Just late? Please toast. Okay, so we're up to 10, which means that we have enough to go after the boss, but we're going to have just about enough souls to level. So I'm thinking that maybe, instead of going after the boss, we clear a bit more, and then head back to level up. Because one of the things that I do that's sort of a mistake in these games oftentimes is that I'll keep sort of fighting something and losing souls when I should really be making sure that I actually utilize my souls first. And I think I lose a lot of time to the fact that I'm just much lower level than I should be for much longer. So, ooh, we got 2 blood vials from that guy. So we've now got 12 blood vials on us. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So now, aggro this guy. We're up to 14, which is more than enough for an attempt on the boss. Which means that most likely, when we do go after the boss again... So what does it do? Oh, you know what the problem is? I think I pressed O instead of pressing X. Super tempting to try and fight these things. What? Okay. So that happened. wonder what a soft actually. So, I think that the badges give you new equipment to go after. So, if I sneak up on that thing by moving slowly enough, it looks like I can just I can backstab it. And then when it's knocked over, I can just basically do a coup de grace. So that's actually really good to know as a mechanic, that if I can sneak up on an enemy and thus sort of get the jump on them, I can just obliterate them. It's good to know. So we've got 19 revolvers. We do not have enough souls to level up. Maybe a little bit more. I think what I'm going to do... I'm not going to go this way. Oh, I guess I could go beat these things up over here. Up to 2505. Okay. So 2558 may or may not be enough. We'll just have to see. And I'm not healing because I'm intending to go to the hunter's place. I'm not planning on actually fighting anything. In addition, if I did end up getting myself killed like a noob, like here. Okay, well. I was expecting that guy to be right in the doorway because the last time he attacked me right as I was going in. But it looks like... I'm just getting a little bit more souls so that I can be assured of being able to level. So now I definitely can level. I may or may not want to, depending on what other options I have, because I should have access to other gear. Surgical long gloves. So, a lantern. Okay, so I now have access to a saw spear. So it looks like I now have access to all the different types of weapons that were available from the start. Looks like the highest damage one is this hunter axe. Alright, so I think we're just gonna pump a point
What is it?
into some stuff. I'm gonna talk to her first.
The little ones, inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them. Speak words they do not. But still, aren't they sweet? Very well, let me...
Alright, so I can pump my vitality again. This is giving me very, very modest HP gains. Not as modest as the stamina gains from this, though. I feel like I want to start pumping my strength more. Because I feel like the vitality gains don't feel nearly as... There's not nearly as good a return on investment from vitality as there is in the other games. In the other games, you're looking at like 5% and, you know, higher raises at the start. And you're looking at pretty quick escalation into rather large HP pools. This feels very slow to me. If I gained another 5, I'd be looking at another 100 HP. So, you know, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it's not necessarily the best investment of all this money. I feel like pumping strength gives you a reasonably significant DPS increase, and considering that a lot of the time you're getting sort of comboed to death, just being able to burst something down faster means that you have fewer chances for the enemy to murder you. Also, I think I'm full on health vials. I think the maximum you can hold is... Okay, so I put a blood vial in the stash when that happened. So. What did that? 3 shining coins. Moving right along. So we're definitely looking... I don't know how effective it would be, but I'm wondering if I want to try out, like, legitimately just charging. I don't think I do. If I end up needing about 20 or 30 more iterations in order to get a handle on this boss, I will be very sad. Wow, I'm getting a lot of blood vials now that I'm maxed. It was 4 extras, so I now have 5. In my stash. Okay, so in we go. Let's take out this boss. One chapter back. I lost my targeting medical on him, so... he's going to trigger that swarm now. I might actually be able to do Alright, well. That was actually not that hard. So I think that part of the key there was that I was sitting in a really bad position to be sitting in. I'm now sitting in my normal gameplay position. And with the distance that I was at before, I think that the contrast, because everything's basically the same color, I had a lot of difficulty keeping track of objects on screen. And it doesn't feel like you have a difficult time keeping track of objects on screen. It's hard to really recognize it until you realize that, like, I could see the mass of the creature, but picking out the individual attack patterns and what it was doing, I just couldn't. I was just too far away from the screen. So now that I'm closer, I can actually see what I'm doing, and as I can see what I'm doing, I'm actually able to handle that easily. So I was feeling like, holy crap, like, what am I supposed to do? And now it's like, oh, well, all I have to do is get behind him and then beat the ever-loving crap out of him. So, not too difficult. It just required that I actually be sitting in a position where I could actually play properly. So, that said, now open this. Yeah, I was worried that I was going to have, like, I was going to be in for a huge number of attempts, and then I just come back in and one-shot it. But it also goes to show you that, like, to an extent, it's very beneficial when you feel yourself slipping. When you're playing a game like this, you feel yourself slipping, you're like, I feel like I'm losing ground in terms of skill. Like, I'm getting worse because I'm kind of, you get flustered, right? And as you get flustered, you get, you know, crappy. I was expecting something to drop on me. Not happened, not yet. So when that happens, just take a break, cool off, watch some YouTube videos, and come back to the situation, and then go one-shot it. So that worked. Well, poop. So we've got a spider. Are there mimics in this game? Blood gem workshop. Cool. I wonder what that does. Is this a boss chamber? That's an interesting statue. Oh, okay, that's not a statue. So I have to recognize that behind me there's something on the ground. Okay, lamp's lit.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, tell you. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over. If you wouldn't mind. I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. If they seem worth being told, that is. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are.
I kind of feel like that seems like a bad idea. If people are going bad, consolidating them all in one place seems like a terrible idea. But I now have a safe spot. Somebody asked me to tell them if I found a safe spot, so are you a... Those are probably things that I'm going to need to murder, right? There's a guy on this cart. Okay, so that guy does not look remotely human. He's making growling noises. Oh yeah, he's definitely a bad guy. Oh Jesus! He is way bigger than I thought he was. Okay, so like this. $200 for that guy, not too bad. Bird over there. There's a bird over there too. Where'd you get? Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is a higher level bird, because usually they're one-shottable. This one is not. So it's worth a lot more XP. Some more of that madman's knowledge. Get some more pebbles. He's got a light, so he's probably going to lance out at me with that light, right? I'm going to try and like counter him just to see what happens. Okay, so we both hit each other. Did it again. Alright, well. It looks like if... Those guys are very dismantleable. Oh, I got a wooden shield. I think it said that they were useless against the attacks of demons, so I feel like it's probably a waste of time to use a shield. Alright, so I don't think that I'm supposed to come here yet. I think I'm supposed to go the other direction. And before we do that, we're going to go ahead and go level up. And hopefully we'll be able to level up our weapons soon. So this allows me to change the properties of the weapon. Okay, well, I don't have any shards. How's my durability here? 154. Yeah, I'll repair it. Because it's not like I'm actually close to being able to do the other thing. So, let's go down here. It looks like the stuff from my stash automatically got put in my inventory.
Very well, let me.
Because I think I had 9. So, do I want to do this or strength? I think I'm just going to keep pumping strength for now.
Farewell, good may you.
Yeah, I don't think that I'd want to do a dex build for Drell. Drell is not really that kind of a character. He's much more of a, just... He's fast, but he's fundamentally a brawler. He's not really. He's actually not. He's a non-combatant who happens to have some rather exceptional physical capabilities that were given to him by non-standard methodology. So he has the ability to fight, but he's really not much of a fighter. That's not really his bag. He'd prefer to avoid fighting whenever possible. He likes talking his way through situations. Is this? Yes. So do I want to backtrack and talk to all those people and bring them here? I feel like I could, but I don't know that I want to. Wow, 6 blood vials. Okay. These guys have a reasonably easy attack pattern, so just using the hello. Okay, well that was interesting. Not quite sure what caused that. Oh, you're a big one, ain't you? God. Everything about this game, like, this is a beautiful game. Okay, let's put on the hunter's trousers because they're better, but beyond that, look at that. They actually look like pants. They don't have that derpy looking thing on them. We got 2 bloodstone shards. Definitely useful. There's a big guy over here. These guys do talk. I kind of feel like I want to wait for that guy to patrol back, but at the same time, I've got this guy who could be coming down back to me at any moment. There's a door over here. Oh shit, this guy just saw me. Oh Jesus. Okay, that didn't work. Oh! That's interesting. You over here. Oh, hi friend. Did you want to say hello to me? Let me pull this gate lever first. Oh. Poop. I just locked myself in with this guy. Okay. I had a suspicion that that was what was going to happen there. He seems to have stopped. Did he not see me? Here's the question, can I get a backstab coup de grace on this asshole? I mean, it looks like I can. I can get a backstab, but it doesn't help me. Good to know. So that was 130 damage. And 130 is a substantial amount of damage. What are you doing? Alright, I'm gonna try investigating the other pathway before I continue. If I can remember where the other pathway was. Okay, so I ended up somewhere else. I don't know if this is the place that I was intending to go, but it's a place I haven't been, it looks like. Jesus Christ! Hello, friend. That was slightly intense. I'm just gonna kill this guy. So those two are toasts. That guy looks pretty big. He might be normal sized, but it's hard to tell. Everyone in this game is pretty big. Like, they're all bigger than the protagonist. And usually, in the previous games, all the enemies, like the normal human enemies, I think they were smaller than the protagonist. They might have been about the same size, hard to tell. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, well there's one. This cannot be the only person that's going to attack me, right? Huh. Strange. Alright, we'll continue on. excuse me, sorry about that. It occurs to me that moving my head down in that direction does not, in fact, move my head away from the mic like it does when I'm on my computer, because that's the direction my mic is. Whoa, geez. So those two are down. Now I just have to deal with that guy. Silver bullets. So this is the upper level of this chapel. So we'll just go up here. This is the room that we were just in. I wonder what that lever does. The lever probably moves the sarcophagus because it looks like it's blocking out the staircase or something. Let's see if I'm right. As you can see that there's a pathway that it could potentially move to. Yep, there it goes. Perfectamundo. So we've got that done. Now, where the hell are we? So there's a guy here. I don't know if he's a guy I can talk to or if he's a guy who's going to try and kill me.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligurius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
I don't know what a vile blood is.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest. As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure.
So
May the good blood guide your way.
This is a person, and I don't know, I'm cooperating with him. He sounds, his voice sounds moderately, nefarious. So he might or might not be a good guy. Kind of depends, because I don't know what he's trying to hunt. So he gave me this, but he also gave me something called Prey. I don't see it. So let me take a look at what would I be doing. I didn't see it under status. So what is he? I wonder what a wooden shield does. I mean, it looks like it's just a shield, so I wonder... Durability 120. I have no idea. I'm not going to equip it. I'm not going to equip it because I want it so bad. I want the shield so badly that I feel like I should not use it. If that makes any sense. You know, regardless of whether it makes any sense or not, that's just how I feel. I do not like to have things that I like to have. Okay, so down we go into this crypt, because that's a good plan. Is this a boss chamber? This looks like it might be a boss chamber. Guess we'll find out. This has to be a trap, right? Yeah, maybe we haven't reached the trap yet. So I got a blood gem. That's fun looking. Are there more than one? I only see the one. It's coming after me. Beep boop. Oh shit, I missed. Oh, are you stuck in the wall? Beep. Come on. I don't think it can actually come in, so... Whoa, that thing's worth 1,000? Ooh, and it gave me a bloodstone. A blood shard. Yeah, I feel like those things you probably are supposed to coup de grace. Okay, well, let's see. I don't see a clear-cut mechanism by which someone would murder me. I'm just going to keep going down, I guess. Go up here. Four antidotes, that's not promising. Okay. So, in here, I have to be on the lookout for poison. It's a very dark game. Pungent cocktail. Oh wait, is that a... That's a lamp. So, that's convenient. Then through here, hunters are not wanted here. Well, this will open it up. Don't go through it, just open it. Okay, so I made it to a new area called Old Yarnum. So this is...
You there? Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those harm. Turn back, for the hunter will face the hunt.
That's interesting. So, that guy must be a beast of some sort. And he said that these guys aren't of any threat to those above. Oh, that's interesting. Do I want to stay? I don't think I want to stay here. I don't think I have any reason to be down there, honestly. Just because, to me, it feels like I don't understand what my purpose is, but I do not default to murdering people without apparent point. Consume insight and ring of the old hunter built in. Okay. So what does this do? So this gives physical attack up by 0.7%. That does not seem like a very large upgrade there. So I need to get 5 more bloodstone shards. And whoops. Did I just equip it? Oh, okay, so this is just like something that you equip. Okay, that makes sense. So blood gems are just things that you equip and unequip into weapons. So that blood gem just allows me to increase the damage by a little bit, but I guess it just allows you to specialize your weaponry.
What is it? Very
So,
well, let me.
So let's see. We're just gonna pump my strength a little bit more. I think this gives me increased resistance to poison, but I don't know, I feel like the point of stamina
Farewell, good hunter.
the point of stamina seems mediocre at best without the ability to do things like blocking and stuff like that. So because it increases my DPS because it increases the amount of attacks that I can make regardless, you know, while allowing me to still dodge roll and stuff like that. But I could also just increase my strength, which gives me more DPS for each hit, which is better than getting a longer combo. Because the things that I'd be able to get a longer combo on are the same things that I would be more likely to kill with a smaller combo. At any rate, we can keep on exploring this area. We don't need to go to the old Yarnum quite yet. We have plenty of stuff to explore around here, I think. We can also, if we want... I'm going to actually get back to the Hunter's Dream. I'm going to send that old woman here because I want to see what happens. Because I don't know what happens when you do that. And I feel like maybe there's benefit to sending everyone over there. So let's see. Great Bridge is not where I want to go. I want to go to Central Yarnum. And then I believe I remember the pathway that I need to follow. So, if we go this way, take this guy out, and not this one. I don't remember which way I'm supposed to go. No, I am supposed to go. Well, not supposed to, but this is one of the ways that I travel. Two more blood vials. And we go to the doggy area. Yeah, everything is much bigger in this game. The dogs are probably about twice the size of the dogs in the other one.
So what is it now? A much better way, isn't it? Yeah, what do you know? An outsider worth a lick of salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
I'm really curious how this whole system works. So I'm just gonna pop over to the cathedral now. But like, so there's the intention, they want me to be murdering beasts and these people out here who seem to have been somehow corrupted. They do seem to still be people, though. Like, they are talking. It's not like they're mindless beasts. They do have brains. They are talking. They're interacting with each other. They're even, like, talking crap at me. So they might be... There's a mechanic... There's some frenzy mechanic that happens when I use the co-op things or something. I don't fully understand it, but I have a frenzy resistance stat. So I'm going to go to the first floor sick room, and I'm just going to go to every doorway that... Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do this yet. First, I want to go to the cathedral and see if everything is okay And if things are fine there and the old woman has not been devoured by that creature in there, I find it very annoying that I'm not allowed to do the online mode without having the PlayStation Plus account. I think that's pretty dopey. So we're going to the cathedral. Bloodstained bell. So we need to get the rune, that thing. That allows you to give, like, passive buffs to yourself, I think. So.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow. If you find any saint survivors, well, send them along to Erden Chapel, will ya?
So she is here.
Oh no, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yarnum's in, it's all your fault. Stupidity outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type. You. I know.
Okie dokie. So she knows all my tricks, so I guess I better not. You know, darn, I had intended to turn her into a werewolf. She caught me. She caught me. But yeah, I have a massive amount of insight now, and I don't think that I'm ever going to be able to use it because of the fact that I'm offline. Quite unfortunate. So we're going to pop to the first floor sick room. So something that just occurred to me. Is that I could just do this. And then I can see in the dark.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic.
Oh.
Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then. If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yusefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service. If you find any, you can please.
I think she's gonna turn them into creatures. I think that's what she has, like, what she's gonna do. And that might sound like a strong thing to say after just meeting a person that they're turning people into monsters. But I think she's turning people into monsters. So I got a thing called Triumph. I don't see it in any of my inventories. Oh, come on. Okay, well, I had intended to not wear anything else, but I mean, clearly, for now at least, we need to put on the top hat, because I think a top hat and pants and nothing else just seems very amusing to me. And yes, you could say that I'm easily amused, and you'd be right. So at least now we know why that, like, there was that woman there who's like telling us to bring people to her. So I got a Triumph thing. I think I'm going to send people to the monster because I feel like it's probably safer than sending them to the crazy lady. She says upon my Hippocratic oath, but you know, I'm not sure that I trust her Hippocratic oath. I know it's a strong thing to say. It's just, I don't know. And some of it is like a gamey kind of reasoning in that she's the first person that you encounter, and then you find the whatchamacallit, then you find that other place with that creature in there, and that creature mentions that some of the people that are in their homes have gone insane. So I feel like it's probably referencing the doctor. Hail Doctor. Yeah, especially based off the fact that I can't see into her building, but I can, you know, I can check up on the monster. That woman doesn't seem to be bothered by the fact that there's a monster in there, so it's probably fine. So I'm here. This... I guess I'm just gonna follow the path as thoroughly as I can. Knock, knock.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya? Are you that out? Well, sorry. Trot along.
Lads, you've come on. He'd open the door on a night of the hunt. Away with you. Now. Lads, you've... Away.
Okay, so specific people are actually relevant, and the other people are not. I think that all of the houses that you can interact with have a lantern outside their door. So we're going to test that theory. But I'm pretty sure that that's how it works. So... Actually, just off ways, because there's no reason not to, really. Oh, hi. And that's interesting. So it doesn't matter what you kill, attacking any target. Well, that's the reason. It doesn't have to be the target that actually. And I wouldn't anticipate it to be any target. Or sorry, I wouldn't anticipate it to be specific to that one target, but it's useful to have confirmation at any rate. And there we go. So we've cleared out this area. I was tricked by the gas. Quicksilver bits. Molotov cocktail. The most delicious type of cocktail. Up to you.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing. I don't reckon it's where.
Okay, well, whatever. So, is there only the one relevant character? Because I've now knocked on a lot of doors. This is now open. This leads to here. Is there... Is this a door? Or did I push it? I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself. Oh shit. That's what? I think it's not really hit very hard. Oh, there's another door there.
Wretched outsider. Trying to fool me to open this door. Heavens, the depths of depravity.
Okay. There we go. Cleared these guys. Don't seem... to have anybody else that I need to worry about. I'm just going to turn around and go back. Yeah, I think I'm going to pop over to the other place now. if I had to venture a guess, I would say that that initial woman is like the tutorial on learning that the doctor is actually a crazy person, would be my guess. And that they gave you an unsympathetic character before you reach the like secondary like good option, so that the person that you're killing off is not actually someone that you care about. That would be my guess. I could be wrong in that, but that's my interpretation of the way that they're handling it. I think that the good option mistakes were made, my friends. Mistakes were made. I'm thinking, you know, I'm pretty buff now. I've got a hat. I've got a different pair of pants. This is no problem. I'll be fine. And I just get smacked the hell down. Okay, so this is not the fastest way to get where I'm going. I mean, Great Bridge is the closest. It's not necessarily the safest option, but I don't think there is a safe option because I died right on top of their spawn point. So these chalices. Interesting. Wait. It wasn't dawn before, was it? I think that the time has changed. Like the in-game time, I think, has changed. Messed up birds. You know, it occurs to me that it's probably pretty hard to counterattack. Don't have the thing that you would be counterattacking with equipped. So let's kill this guy. Here's my body. Oh shit, I don't have a body. I have to actually kill the werewolf. I ain't got a choice. It's do or die. So hopefully that did not work out. Okay, so I don't think you can parry these guys. Oh jeez. Filling ourselves up. You guys are both backing away now. Shot you in the butt. Okay, so this guy is now approaching. He's like happens if... Are these guys afraid of fire? Oh, right, there's only one. I kinda want to just poke this thing with fire and see what happens. So nothing terribly interesting happened when I poked that with fire. Now this one's toast. Unfortunately, it's not the one that had my souls on it. Draw 3 blood vials. Shit. That was not with me. I didn't have enough stamina to do that. Yeah, got my souls back. Okay, 3 blood vials. And we can return, we can level up, and then we can do our other business. Head to the next area, I guess. Maybe fight the big guy.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me stand.
Do I want to keep pumping strength? Or do I want to go back to vitality? I think I'm going to get my strength up to 25, and then I'm going to put vitality up to 20.
Farewell, good heart. May.
I don't know, I just feel like it probably makes good sense to keep the two relatively well balanced. I don't know if I'm going to want to bother with the other stats, because at some point I'll have to put some points into Dex, almost definitely, because I'm going to have some cool weapon that I want to use that's going to have a Dex requirement. But aside from that, I'm pretty much just sticking to the other stuff. So, hello, forgot about you. Okay, so this is the wrong way. This isn't the way that we want to be. We want to be going over here. Silver bolts. So I was thinking that all those bolts were just disappearing, but they're not disappearing, they're just going to the thingamabobber. Okay, so this area is what led to the old city. So let's go up instead. So this is closed. It looks like there's a lever here too, though. So here's a question. Which side is he on? He's on that side. Interesting. So I don't have to worry about him at all right now. Special implement of the main gate. Okay, so I would need to save up 10,000 souls to open up that gate. I believe that's the main gate that was referenced on that item description. I wonder if I can kill this guy. He's pretty huge. Oh god. But I can hit his axe. I don't think I hit him. I'm pretty sure I hit his axe. Nope. I must have hit his hand. Oh god. That was a big hit. Okay, so he's just continuing up. Do I want to kill him? I'm just going to backstab him if I can. I'm just going to go down here. Oh, is that another big guy? I'm not sure if that's an alive big guy or a dead big guy. That bird jump scare. Oh god. Oh, that was intense. I do not usually expect to get jump scared in a game like this. I feel bad because I might have just looked at my wife with that girlish shriek I just let out. Let's see. You look very much alive. Okay, so that thing turned. And it has a gigantic not morning star, it's a ball and chain, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna slowly come up behind this guy. Or I would. The bird will allow it. Just curious what that would do, and it. What was that? They just showed up on my screen, but I don't know. Okay, down here. So I found a monocular, which I assume is like a binocular, only with only one sight for it. Alright, so this looks like a lookout point. It doesn't seem terribly interesting to me. I guess I can try going over this way. I got a little bit of damage into him. I'm gonna just run over here, loot this. It's 5 shards. That guy's actually super slow. I'm not feeling terribly threatened by him. I will start feeling substantially more threatened by him if he follows me into here. Okay, so this has to be a trap, right? Okay, let's see the trap. This is locked. So, where's our big friend? So our big friend's standing right here. And we've got a pathway on the exterior of this, but it doesn't really look promising. That is some good reach you got. Can he come down the stairs? Pretty sure he can. So, I didn't see a lever or anything around here. That's terrifying. It sounds like he's inches away from me. Oh, he has given up. I feel like it's in my best interest to move by. But I do not see where I would be going to. Because this area led to that thing. But as far as I can tell, it does not lead anywhere else. I mean, I'm pretty positive that I can't just jump off that cliff. That's not going to work out in my favor. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to backtrack. And at some point I need to spend the 10 grand so that I can open that gate. Because opening that gate might be the only way for me to progress. And if I do need 10 grand, then maybe it's in my best interest to try and murder this guy. doesn't have that much HP left. He's only got, what, probably 400 hit points left. So he has quite a few hit points. But if I can just keep walking up to him and backstabbing him, then, I mean, it's all going to work out fine. Of course, he's now on this side, which means that he can 100% come after me. He has a lot less HP than I thought he did. So I need one more of those hits, or, you know, just a normal combo. I'm going to definitely do the backstab just because while I'm not far from where I was before, I don't really see much reason to take any risks at all when I need to save up 10,000 stiffs. Toasted. Okay, so I got a shard. And I can actually level up my weapon now. So I'm not going to do any more leveling of my character until I've gotten the 10 grand together. Let's see here. Where do I want to go now? So I could go that way. Are there any other pathways out of here? There's this one. And then this comes out to here where we fight this guy who's already dead. Got the birds. The birds are worth 100 each, so I might as well kill them. Oh, you. Hello, friend. Whoa, that was a lot of damage, actually. Just coming and going. So those charged attacks actually do quite a bit of extra damage. It's good to know. That was a dopey thing to do. And he's down. So I can't open this. And there's the device that I need to trigger in order to open this gate. Alright, so we got a little bit more EXP that way. Take a look at my inventory. Cold blood dude. Get that. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be enough. So, let's pop out of here. We'll go level up my weapon. And then once we've leveled up my weapon, we can come back and blow up all those enemies again. And that should give us enough so we can purchase the item that we need. I can alternatively go after the lower area, but I don't know, I prefer. Oh, so this gives me an additional slot as well. So... Wait. Does that mean that I have regen? They wouldn't give me regen, no. That would be too OP, wouldn't it? I guess not, because they do give me a bunch of healing items. Huh. Let me take a look. What I can sell. Because I can sell these 3. Can I buy Hunter Guard? No. That said, I could get it on a New Game Plus at the very least. But no, it's probably not worth it to do it that way. So I could get 1,000 that way. I'm not going to do that. This one looks really weird. Awakening Headstone. Okay, so Awakening Headstones are the ones that are not... like, I don't know where they're going to be at. Alright. A rifle spear. Okay. So, time has come. Start ahead. So first we remember first. Okay, so let's see. Do I continuously generate? No. I don't appear to be regenerating. Do I regen when I hit things? Or is it just that it gives me more, like... I suspect this is the place that I'm supposed to be going to. Okay, not too bad. So that's 7,400. There's a guy up here to murder. Murder, murder. And since I do feel like I don't want to go that direction yet, just because, again, I don't really have any reason to. Okay, so that was plus 1,000, so each one of those was worth 500. Which isn't that interesting. So we need 1,500 more to get what we want. It shouldn't be too difficult to obtain. Because, for instance, we could, of course, just kill this guy. Why'd you turn around? This guy hits hard, but not reasonably hard. I mean, that probably is reasonably hard. But I'd have to work pretty hard to toast it. So we got the big guy down. We got 3 blood vials off of that. Interestingly enough, I don't know that these guys give substantially less than the big guys. Oh shit. That was a mistake. Yeah, they don't give that much less experience than the big guys do. So let's just pop over here. Let me just pull this to me. Because I want to see what happens. Yes, continue to approach me, my friend. That's what I need. Alright, so I just need a little bit more EXP. Back there. There we go. All set. So I've now got 10,700. We can go pick up the thing to open that door with. Actually, what I'm going to do, since I don't have any reason to be over there anymore, I'm just going to close this door, because I think that he always starts on the bottom. So if I close this door, then I don't have to worry about him at all. He won't patrol anymore. Or rather, he will, but he won't patrol to a relevant location. We pop into here, and we can get ourselves in business. So that may or may not actually be required in order to progress through the game. I just don't know. but I'd rather take that. Crafted by the powder kegs. Heretics of the workshop. Okay. So anyway, I'd rather do that and go to the upper area than go to the downstairs. Quite all my tricks, I'm afraid. I have lots of tricks. Making you think that that you know all my tricks is one of my tricks. Yep, that guy starts down there, so we can completely ignore him and just go open this gate now. So I could have opened this gate from the back side, but I don't know how I would have gotten to here. Jesus Christ! Oh, that's good to know. He has a fucking flamethrower. Oh, God. Well, that was unexpected. I mean, there's nothing unexpected about me dying, but that was not the way that I would have anticipated that I would die. So, first, get me some blood vials. I tend to forget that I can just keep attacking the corpses in order to heal up. Oh well, that's convenient. I got some thick coal. Found a friend. And I've aggroed this guy. What I'm curious to see is, can I trigger him to use that and then just shoot him? Holy crap, that's a long range. So no, that does not really help much. And yeah, he turns that really fast. It's not going to be a trivial. I am not sure how I'm going to end up tripling those guys. Here's bird. Okay, well played, bird. Poison knives. person here.
Oh my, what a queer scent. But I'd take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunt, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
Okay.
I'm off during hunt.
You're not from around here, are you? Well, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from my castle. Oh, no. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast stunts. Oh, enough with you already. Come on, just go with you. Oh, enough. Oh, enough.
Alright, well.
I'm off during.
I keep feeling like I'm going to be able to talk to these people and have engaging conversations, and they always disappoint me. It's super dangerous and not the most effective way of handling situations. What? Oh, there was a guy over there.
Stop!
With the deepest gratitude to the church and all they do for us. The deepest, widest gratitude. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
With the deepest gratitude for the church. Yes.
Okie dokie then. I feel like maybe the church provided them with people. Well, you know, I had a suspicion that that fog was relevant for some reason.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And then the best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
Okay, so moderately crazy.
Praise you. And then
He's not crazy, he's drunk. Not quite the same thing. That is a lot of poison lives. I don't know why I thought that was going to work. So this guy has a really good position.
Ow! Bugger! Where'd the beast go?
You know, I feel like they're calling me the beast. which leads to the implication that there might not be a meaningful distinction between me and these guys. Because it's entirely possible that they are perceiving me the same way that... Hello. That is some very, very high reach. These are constantly making creepy ass noises. And they do it from a considerable distance away. Watchman of Bergenrath guards the gate with a password that's taken open. So there's a couple of those big guys with the axes over there. A ladder over here. Ten Quicksilver bullets here. Pull those guys over there. So I can drop down if I so please. Hello. Oh shit, it didn't die. Shit. Okay, so thick cold blood, I think. That's open. Got some more thick cold blood. Friend. Shit. If I hadn't missed, it would have worked perfectly. Slowly sneak up on this guy. So that thing over there. There's a buddy there. Oh, I can summon Henriette. So there's like some like NPC I can summon. Okay, so that used one of my insight. So I guess that lets me know what happens when I do this. That's cool. So I now have a helper. Whoa, nice side, buddy. I don't know why I tried to do that without dodge rolling at all. Did he drop it? Oh. That's a big boy. Oh, whoops. Wow. Getting more than one. Whoa. So down here, oh, okay. Okay, so we're here again. So we have an easy way to get back to here. And we can keep going up, I guess. Okay. She does not do enough damage with those backstabs to justify. So she basically interfered with my ability to exploit my own program that I created. Because she did the backstab instead, but her backstabs do about as much damage as my normal attacks. So not super useful. Just to know where that guy was. Let's put a blood vial here. Over here, what do we have? Observation platform, it looks like. What do you do? That works. Whoa. These guys have like a really trivial attack animation. where does this lead? I see a bird. So we found a couple of birds. And this is, if this is where I think it is, I'm a dope. It is not what I thought it was. Jesus. Okay, so this is a very strong enemy. And my friend appears to be gone. Let me kill myself. Shit! It's behind me. Okay, we're getting out of here. Yeah, Henriette seems to be confused. Tempted to just try and kill this thing outright with rifle shots. Shit. Fuck me. I cannot believe I just got myself killed there. That was not dopey of me. I should have just kept shooting her because there was no reason to go in there. But yeah, I don't know if that person's attacks can be countered with a gun. But what I should have done there was not. I was continuously trying to like get an attack in edgewise, and I shouldn't have been trying to do that. What I should have been trying to do is just dodge roll away. Toast. So that leads to this area. Remember, did I even go up this ladder? I don't think I actually went up this ladder. Numbing mist. And it looks like I can drop off here onto this roof if I want, but I'm pretty sure that's a fatal drop. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, how do I get to there? So my goal here is not murder for once, though there's something wrong with murder. Oh god. Unless, you know, it's that murder thing. souls because I was over aggressive. Okay, so. Oh, wow. Damn it. Shit. I just killed myself. That's really funny. So, as soon as he swapped to that attack, I should have just backed away because I wasn't sure what it was going to do. Oh man, I just lost 10,000 souls. That sucks. It's like 2 levels worth. But on the plus side, it does allow me to basically just charge like a crazy person. And like not bother fighting anything. Okay, it was not expecting that. Oh, I think I went this way originally. I don't actually see... I don't see glowy eyes on any of them, so I'm not sure where my souls went, because I didn't see them where I died. God, I could have just walked right by those guys and I'd have reached my souls with no problem. I didn't need to go up there at all. I don't think I want to go down there, because that area seems ridiculously high level. Like, that's much stronger than this area. And this area is already potent. Jeez. All to my death. Shit, that was a nice swing. I like it. He attacked at an angle. He didn't, like, attack directly in front of him. Okay, so that works. So those two are down. Can we open this? Yes, yes we can. So we put me in a boss fight. Cthulhu Fatagan. This has to be a boss chamber, right? Oops. I got too close. I was trying to listen to what she was saying. She said something about our thirst for blood soothing our fears. Okay then. I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself. So she's probably reasonably similar to that other thing. This is a much more open location, so I feel much more comfortable. So that attack is a pseudo projectile. I want her to use her most, like, long-range attack. I want her to use that. It has a lot of ending lag on it. It's actually nowhere near. So, I wasn't hitting her, I wasn't doing damage very quickly. I'm wondering if I should be changing up my strategy a bit. Because at the pace I was killing her, it was gonna take a long time. And I'm inevitably gonna screw something up if I'm killing at that slow speed. Forgot the back out there. I'm gonna see if I can just charge her. I think if I had the assistance of that ally, the boss would be largely trivial. Well, I just killed myself. So I lost the few souls that I had left there, but holy shit. I forgot that guy's up there. So if I had been using a dodge roll instead of a jump, then I would have gotten through there, because the timing was sufficient that I would have had the iframes from that. But when you're running, you don't get iframes because you're jump instead of dodge rolling. So let's see here. Do I want to go that way, or do I actually want to go a different way? Because that's the boss. I think I want to fight the boss again, probably. The boss doesn't seem that bad. So I think it's in my best interest to get some attempts in on the boss. Then again, I might actually have enough things now that I can level up my weapon again. Okay, so we can just charge straight to the boss. Try it out. And I think for this boss, there's really not a lot of reason to not have her targeted. Okay, that was substantially longer than I anticipated. I'm actually going to swap to my more long range. Form. Bad place to be. Okay, so might as well just get some little pot shots in. barreled straight backward. And am I dead? Yeah. Okay, well, I got insta-gift by that one. I was trying to dodge roll to the side, and I accidentally, I guess, hit back. Like I guess I must have been too far, because I must have been trying to put distance on her at the same time, so I was moving in the sort of like back and rightward manner, and because of course it's not, when you're attached to the people, you don't have full control of your dodges. You have, you know, left, right, back, and forward in terms of dodges. And so apparently it was directly back, which worked about as well as you'd expect it to. I'm dealing with a projectile. So she was doing the claw drag attack, and I thought she was... If you're relatively close to her when she does that, you really want to put time. She does track you with that move. So, but it's also like the release is pretty much instant. So I think it's dead. Yeah, the release is pretty much instantaneous. So if you don't have perfect timing, then you don't have the iframes when you need them. So you just get crushed. I think I need to pull her further into the corners. Okay, I need to go somewhere else first because I'm actually running out of like potions and things. So we're going to go back to actually fighting things. But one nice thing is that we can always just go back to her because she's very easy to get to. Mistos. I got 2 vials. Silver bullets. So now we can go out there. There's a lot of friends out here. So we've got the 2 big guys there. Oh, that's this courtyard. Okay. So it's over here. Okay. I don't know how that was shooting through the wall.
Password.
Alright, we don't know the password, so we're not gonna try anything there. Is there a pathway that I can utilize to get downstairs? Yes, it's one way though. Oh shit. Hello, friend. Oh, I've already been here. Pretty sure that I've been here already, right? Yeah, I've definitely been here. Oh shit. I don't want to fight that right now. Oh shit. Should not have stopped for that. Now I have to go back to that spot. Well, I don't have to. It actually might not be worth it. It might be better value for money to do something else. Let's see. So, the one issue that I have with trying to do the boss is that the boss can one-shot me. So I feel like I should be pumping up my my hit points to the point where it can't one-shot me with that attack. Because it doesn't really matter if it can two-shot me or whatever, right? All that matters is that I'm not literally just falling over dead with full HP. Because if it's an endurance fight, I think that it's not going to require too much investment to... And it would be really, really easy if I had this person, actually. Like if I had my... If I had a comrade, then it gets just trivially easy. Shit, that's a long fucking range. Oh shit, where'd you guys come from? Holy crap. Having some nice mono-y-mono time with a good friend. Whoa. That escalated quickly. Okay. Let's see here. I have to think about what I want to do. So, I don't feel like these are the guys that I want to be fighting because they're giving me decent experience, but I'm playing sloppy right now and getting killed. So, I'm ending up losing like resources here overall. Jesus Christ. I don't even remember seeing that effect. But yeah, 200 for these guys is, I don't think, enough to justify the additional, like, difficulty. Not to mention the time it takes to kill. Because I feel like I could be getting much more experience off of things that have similar amounts of HP. So we can go ahead and grab my body. And we can go over. So I think we've explored most of this section. Of what's here. I need to level up my weapon. Oh, jeez. Okay, I apparently didn't hit on it the way that I was expecting to, so I thought I could just get 2 quick hits on it, but it attacked me before I got my second hit off. So I need twin bone shards to level this up more. Well, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so go ahead and repair this. We've already done our fortification of it. So we now do increased damage while we're at full HP, which is actually very potent because I spend most of my time at full HP. I tend to top myself off when I'm not at full. So that's actually quite useful. Heavy users of blood. Okay, so oh, that's actually pretty good. Just takes 3 hits to kill it. So what do I want to do? Because I need. So I guess the best way to get it is to open this and go down there and just start murdering everything down there. Jesus, okay, that guy attacked way faster than I was expecting him to. I was not expecting him to respond that quickly. What? That's interesting. I guess that's what that glowy thing means. Nope. It's not what the glowy thing means, but I'm sure the glowy thing means something. Because I actually managed to knock that thing over with an attack. That one attack that they did is so dangerous. So I could go after that guy down there. Guess I might as well. Oh, hi, friend. Okay, so we're gonna... I'm just gonna use this. That gives me this boost. So now I have increased damage. What the hell is that? So that, I guess, is the equivalent to the treasure guys in this game. That's good to know. Away. And he'll eventually get bored and walk back. At which point we go in for the kill, because I think he's actually low enough now that I'm not going to be able to one-shot him, but I think I can kill him before he attacks me, so... As long as I'm actually in a position. So we got a bloodstone shard. We need we need twin shards now. We don't need the normal shards. So let's see here. 5620. So I can level up now. I'm gonna go ahead and put a point into my vitality. So we'll see. I've also found a bunch of random stuff that I should check in my inventory and see if it's useful. Where's the...
Ah, welcome home, good hunter. I must have drifted. What is it? Very well, let me...
Alright, so we're gonna pop... Yeah, 16 is
farewell, may
not a huge amount. Whoops. Alright, so do we have something that gives me levels? Yes. So that's... Ooh, we have 4 of these. Delicious. So we have 2 more levels.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well, let me...
So... Excuse me. So it looks like I'm getting escalating returns off of vitality, actually. I was thinking I'd get diminishing returns, but I'm actually getting accelerating returns. So these vitality points are in fact worthwhile.
Farewell, good may you...
And I don't have anything else to spend, right?
Welcome, what is it? Very well, let me...
I want to check how much I need. 4,500.
Farewell.
So I'm halfway to my next level. I think that... I'm just going to pop over to the Cathedral Ward. I'm going to go ahead and kill those guys, that group of enemies, same thing that I just did, and try to see how this goes. One thing that's kind of interesting, actually, is that if you have enough durability in this game, because I tend to forget about the vampiric life drain. If you're durable enough, you have enough hit points, and you just don't die, you could conceivably just take the hit. If, you know, somebody deals damage to you, and you say, okay, you've dealt damage to me, now I'm going to heal myself for all the damage they just dealt. So, like, if I can get to the step past, see that I healed most of the HP back that I lost. Obviously, it's better to not take the damage in the first place. But a viable strategy might be to... That's a lighting. Oh, that was good. That was really dumb way to do that. And it's okay to play super dangerous when you're this close to where you started, but so that guy doesn't give any thingamabobbers. I'm gonna try to sneak up on this guy. Failed to get much of him, but I did hit him hard enough that he got hit stunned. So it looks like the strong hits are actually useful. So we got that guy. He did not have to use a thing yet. Okay, now we have to use it. Oh, just killed myself, didn't I? Yep. Alright, well, I gained one thing and gained a little bit of soul energy. Remains of a Lauren infant infected by the scourge. Okay. So, when I get to my body, let's make sure that I do infect my body, I guess. Shit. Shit. Not expecting that. Oh, come on, bro. I'm gonna not fight this guy, I'm just gonna wait for him to pass. Because he doesn't give me the healing items that I want anyway. And he doesn't give me high enough level stuff for me to want to kill him right now. So, the body's right here. But yeah, as you can see there, that guy did hit me, but I didn't actually have to use any resources on him. So I'm now at 5,000. Is that sufficient, or do I need 5,000 something? I might need 5,000 something. Let me just sneak up on this guy. So there is a thingamabobber over here. There's this guy here. But then in addition to that guy, where's this guy? Can I sneak around? No. That direction doesn't work. What is it? Wait a second. That was him walking right behind me. So I'm not going to be able to get him now. Okay. All good. All good. Alright, so I have 15 healing potions now. And so I think, because now that I realize that I'm getting accelerating returns, and I think about the way that this lifesteal works, I think that I am actually going to stop putting points into strength completely, and just put all of my points into vigor for now. Because if you're durable enough, you legitimately can just be like, okay, well, you hit me for a little bit of damage, and then I regenerate all that life back.
I'm what? Very. Let me.
Let's see. So. Yeah, we only need 4,900 for the next one, and this is 25 now. So.
Farewell, good hunter. May.
Let's see. Cathedral War. So if I killed all those again, I think I'd have enough. To level up again. I'm not sure if I want to kill that group. Yes, I do. I want to keep killing that group until I've at least killed the lizard thing. It's not actually a lizard, but a thing that would be a lizard if it was in a different game. At least once. Blood vials off of that guy. Just wait for this guy to go by. Do I want? Why would I do that? I don't need vials. I'm looking to. Okay, that was fun of me. So I'm not sure what triggered that. Something triggered that guy to just fall over. I don't know whether it was me doing enough damage. There we go. So we're maxed out on blood vials. And we're definitely going to have enough experience to accomplish what we want to accomplish. So I'm just going to charge straight by this guy. Thank you. So 3 bloodstone shards. What I was looking for. There we go. Now I continue on. I'm gonna go straight upstairs and see what's actually up here, because I don't remember. Running along. Oh right, this is the place that has the flamethrower. Not too shabby. I feel like I'm pushing my luck here. Oh, he's actually got a... I was wondering what was causing him to have such a strange, like, sound effect associated with him. And now I know, it's because he's got an actual bell on. Huh. Okay. Well. Toasted him. I'm just gonna go out over this way. Should I clear out this pack down here, I think? Probably not. I don't think that makes too much sense. I'm right next to the place to level up, so I might as well do that. So we'll see how much I get for this next point. I think it might be that I just get 3% per...
Very well.
per point. And if that's the case, then I'm going to be... It's going to be very, very valuable to continue putting points into the stat. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to be one-shottable now by that boss, so I'm going to make another attempt on the boss, and hopefully we are successful. I've got 20 thingamabobbers, so I'm hoping that if I'm careful, I can recover from the sort of weak shots that she'll take at me. She'll take some weak pot shots with some of her attacks, and then I'll be able to survive the bigger attacks. So we're just going to charge straight at her. just gonna pop a potion because I'm really in good shape health-wise. Not for charge. If I had not perfectly timed that, then I would have died. I keep forgetting that that attack is... The initial hit, and then it's 2 scrapes, and then a pound at the very end. And the pound looks very different. So I need to be more careful than that. So we'll see. I feel like I'm hitting harder, but I haven't increased my offensive stats, so I'm not sure why I would. Oh, right, I'm hitting harder because I got the buffs. Last time I fought her, I didn't have those. So we need, unfortunately, that's unfortunate. So I'm not at full HP. What is the best way for me to get? The thing is that I have to think about the best place to farm, like, health potions. Which is not necessarily the same as the best place to farm experience. So I guess it kind of is, since... health potions and experience are the same thing. You can spend experience to get health potions. There's that there, but I didn't fail for it. I got 3 blood vials. Strategy. What am I doing? Can't really afford to. I'm just gonna pop back because I don't really want to lose a bunch of souls that are on the boss. So I have 15 healing potions, and that's simply not enough to go after the boss again. To go after the boss, I need to have all my souls. Or sorry, not all my souls, I have to have a max.
Welcome. What is it?
What am I doing? So I have 2 twin bloodstone shards. Okay, so blood pellet. Alright, so most of my HP back, not all of it, so I don't have my buff yet. Ooh, damn. Okay, well, he hit way further than I expected him to with that. So, I guess I just lost those souls. So, I've got 2,000 souls on me, which is not a little over a third of what I need to level. That was really dopey of me, though. Because that guy has my souls. I need to kill him in order to get him back. Two blood bots. Perfect. There we go. So I've got my blood echoes restored. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear through this pack one more time. Yeah, it's too bad that these stone shards are not useful to me anymore. Nothing isn't dead yet. We got 2 blood vials there. That guy down. Coin. can't see the thing there, so I'm not going to bother heading over there. Instead, I'm going to go through the... I'm going to go back through this way and just go kill a couple of things on the left side here to get myself my level. Once I have my level, I'll go charge the boss. Kill that guy, kill a bird. I don't know if that's enough or not, so as well. 5,500 should definitely be enough. So we're going to pop over here, going to pump up my HP a bit more. And I still only have 19 potions, which is unfortunate. So... it's fine.
Very well, let me...
Let's see. This is going to cost us 5,200. And if we do this, we get... what is it? Yeah, 28, I think. Okay, so...
farewell, good mate.
So my HP is starting to accelerate pretty rapidly, which is nice. Because I was getting 16 before I started leveling up here, and now I'm getting 28, so I'm getting dramatically more per point now. So this should be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how this build works, because I think it should be interesting. I think that the lifesteal aspect really benefits from having a larger HP pool, because in order to utilize lifesteal, you have to take risky activities. You have to risk that you're going to get hit again. And if you can get two-shot by the enemy, then you can't afford to like just sit there and melee and say, well, so I took a hit, big deal. Lifesteal my way back up. But if you have enough HP, you can't be two-shot. It's also beneficial. That did in fact hit. So if we do a full charge on an attack, in addition to doing a pretty good amount of damage just generally, I think it also allows you to follow up. That's a 250 damage, which is 2.5 times a normal strike. definitely don't have enough. Yet to be able to like shield back from loss. But I do have enough that I can survive all of her attacks. And hopefully if I keep devoting my stat points into HP and ignore everything else, I'll reach the point where I can start lifestealing off the bottom. She can heal herself. Which means that I need to be more efficient. I don't think that I should be doing the charge shot when she starts healing herself. looks like I have to be way more aggressive now. Oh shit, I got attacked. I didn't actually get all the way out of here. That's too bad. Well, I think that I need to upgrade my weapon before I can actually deal enough damage to kill her, because she heals herself. If she only had the 1 HP bar, it would be fine, but when she's healing herself, she's not really that susceptible to damage. She does have the thing where you can knock her down. I guess I'm going to try it. I guess I can't try it one more time quite yet, because I need to get my stuff again. So we're going to return to the Hunter's Domain for right now, because we're going to just go to the other area where the guy told us not to go. Go to Old Yarnum and see how it goes. It's too bad. I think that I actually am probably strong enough to do it now. Like, I think I could take her, but I need to get my resources back up first. I need to get back up to 20. And by the time I do that, I'm going to be a little bit stronger than I am right now. Because, yeah, it's just going to require that I'm faster on the uptake and killing those... Or, sorry, breaking her out of her phases faster. But that in the other room is actually the alarm indicating that it is time for me to end. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish the boss right now, so I'll just finish the boss the next time. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure to stream this for you today. I think that boss will probably be able to get down next time, and possibly we'll be able to get down 2 bosses. We'll see. Depends on where the next one is. So, that's it. Later, folks. I say that and then it takes me forever to stop.